Archangel Michael says, "Hear my voice that cuts through the veil of time. I am Michael, Prince of the heavenly host, sent forth by the command of the Almighty to awaken those who have been marked by fire, those who have been chosen before the dawn of ages. You who hear this voice are not here by accident. You are not a wanderer lost in the dust of the earth. You were written in the scroll of destiny long before the stars began to shine. The seal of heaven rests upon your spirit, and now the trumpet of your calling sounds once more. The world trembles beneath the weight of its own darkness, and the hearts of many have grown cold. But you, the chosen, have been hidden, refined, and prepared. Every tear you shed, every battle you faced, every night you thought you were alone, was the hammer that shaped your soul into a blade of light. You were not meant to live in silence. You were not meant to bow before fear. You were created to stand, radiant, unyielding, and true. For the fire that dwells within you is not of this world. It is the breath of the Almighty Himself. Do not question why the road has been hard. The chosen are never trained in comfort. They are forged in storms, where thunder teaches them courage and lightning etches faith upon their bones. When I speak not to the ear, but to the spirit. I call forth the warrior within you, the one who remembers heaven, the one who walked in light before flesh was formed. You were born into battle, not by choice, but by divine command. Your soul carries an ancient signature, and when heaven calls, that mark begins to burn. Do you feel it? That stirring within your chest is not emotion. It is awakening. The memory of who you truly are is returning. You are the guardians of truth in a world of deception. You are the flames in a land of shadows. You are the echo of heaven's promise. That light shall never die. The Father has not forgotten His word. The kingdom does not sleep. The hosts of heaven stand ready, and I, Michael, go before you. My sword burns with the justice of the Most High, and my wings cover those who choose to stand. Child of light, your calling is not to escape darkness, but to invade it with power, with purity, and with love that cannot be shaken. You are not victims of time. You are vessels of eternity. You are not the broken. You are the reborn. When you walk, angels walk beside you. When you speak truth, heaven listens. And when you pray with faith, creation bends toward your command. Lift your head, for your Redeemer is near. Lift your heart, for your strength is returning. The days of slumber are ending. The veil is thinning, and the chosen are awakening. Do not fear the shaking that is coming. Do not tremble when systems fall, when kingdoms crumble, when the earth cries out beneath the weight of injustice. For it must be so, that what is false may collapse, and what is true may rise. You will see chaos, but you will not be consumed. You will see war, but you will not be defeated. For your faith is a shield, and your obedience is a sword. Let your life burn brighter than your words. Let your compassion be your weapon, and your holiness your armor. I speak now into your soul. Awaken. Rise. Remember who you are. For the Father is calling His chosen ones from the corners of the earth. He calls you out of fear. He calls you out of shame. He calls you out of silence. You were never meant to blend with the world. You were meant to transform it. The time for hiding has ended. The time for shining has come. You have carried the pain of yesterday, but now you shall carry the purpose of eternity. Your voice will be heard in places you have never walked. Your prayers will move mountains you will never climb. Your obedience will shake nations that have forgotten my name. Be steadfast, be bold, be holy, and know this: the same power that raised the sun from the grave now burns within you. The chosen do not ask if they are ready. They step forward when heaven calls. And heaven is calling you now. This is the hour of the awakening flame. This is the moment of the chosen rise. You are not small. You are not weak. You are the light of the living God, walking among the shadows to remind them that morning still comes. Stand, beloved warrior. Your wings are not broken. They are unfolding. Your heart is not forgotten. It is anointed. Your destiny is not delayed. It is igniting. Go forth, for I am with you, and the armies of heaven march behind you. The call has gone out. The chosen are rising, and nothing in heaven or earth shall silence the fire that burns within you. Beloved child of the eternal flame, the call has reached you because your spirit remembers the throne from which it came. You were formed in the light of purpose, and that purpose now begins to awaken. The chosen do not wait for perfect seasons. They move when the wind of heaven commands. Every storm you survived was not to break you, but to reveal you. You are a weapon in the hands of the Almighty, a living flame that darkness cannot contain. Listen carefully. The shaking you feel around you is not destruction. It is alignment. Heaven is rearranging the earth so that the righteous may rise. Those who walk in truth shall stand like mountains, while deceit shall crumble like dust beneath the rain. I, Michael, stand before the throne daily, and I have seen your name inscribed in light. The Father calls you not because of perfection, but because of willingness. He seeks hearts that will say, "Here am I, send me." And when that cry rises from within you, the heavens open and destiny descends. Do not measure your worth by the opinions of men. The world will never recognize what heaven has anointed. You were chosen in secret to shine in public, called in silence to speak in thunder. You are the evidence that the promise of God still breathes upon the earth. The chosen walk paths few dare to tread. They love when hatred surrounds them. They forgive where betrayal once cut deep. They rise where others fall. For within them burns the unquenchable spirit of the King. The time has come to prepare. Sharpen your faith like a blade. Clothe yourself in truth. Guard your thoughts, for they are the gates of your destiny. Speak only what carries life. Pray until the heavens answer, and act when your spirit burns with peace. Do not fear the enemy's noise. The roar of lions cannot silence the voice of heaven. When you stand in righteousness, every shadow bows. When you speak the name of the Most High, chains fall without effort. I tell you this mystery. Heaven releases power where obedience is found. If you would walk in authority, walk first in humility. If you would command angels, first learn to listen to God. For pride blinds the eyes of the chosen, but humility opens the gates of glory. Look around you, child of light. Many hearts are weary. Many souls are lost. The harvest is great, but the hands are few. You are not called to watch. You are called to work. Go where compassion leads. Speak where truth burns. Love until darkness flees. You will see signs that others ignore. You will hear whispers in the stillness of prayer. Do not dismiss them. They are instructions from the throne. Write them upon your heart. Follow without hesitation. For every act of obedience builds the bridge between heaven and earth. The chosen are not exempt from pain. Their tears are their anointing oil. Every scar becomes a doorway for light to shine through. Rejoice when you are pressed, for oil only flows when olives are crushed. The days ahead will test every heart. Truth will be costly. Faith will be rare. But those who endure shall shine like suns in the age to come. The Father is preparing his army, and their armor is not forged of metal, but of mercy. Their sword is not of steel, but of spirit. When fear whispers, remember, I am with you. When doubt rises, remember, heaven has already decreed your victory. When the night grows long, remember, the dawn answers to no darkness. Lift your eyes to the mountains of promise. The King is nearer than you think. His glory is not distant. It is awakening within you now. Let faith be your language. Let purity be your power. Let love be your legacy. I speak blessing over you now. May your mind be guarded by truth. May your hands carry healing. May your words carry fire. May your footsteps leave trails of light wherever you go. The chosen will rise quietly at first, but soon the earth will tremble at their unity. They will carry no crowns of gold, but crowns of endurance and grace. They will not seek fame, for their reward is the presence of God Himself. Remember this always. Your calling is not a burden, it is a gift. Your warfare is not punishment, it is proof of purpose. The darkness would not fight you if you were not a threat. So stand firm. You are heaven's declaration that light still reigns. Now go, chosen one. Speak truth, live pure, burn bright. The armies of light surround you, and I, Michael, march before you. You are covered, you are called, you are unstoppable. Chosen of the Most High, the hour of authority has come. You have been trained in silence, you have been tempered by trials, and now heaven places the scepter of influence in your hands. You were not formed merely to survive, you were shaped to govern the atmosphere around you. Every step you take can shift the ground beneath it, for where the children of light walk, darkness loses power. Hear this truth. Authority is not claimed by noise. It is carried by obedience. When your heart is aligned with the will of the Father, your words carry the weight of heaven itself. Speak, therefore, not from emotion, but from revelation. Do not echo fear. Declare faith. Do not mirror chaos. Release peace. When you enter a place, the unseen world takes notice. Angels move according to the faith you release. Demons retreat according to the purity you preserve. Your authority is not a symbol, it is a reality. You are a living embassy of the kingdom that cannot be shaken. Do not underestimate the fire within you. That flame is the breath of God made visible. When you pray, you are not whispering to the sky, you are conversing with the commander of hosts. When you decree, creation bends to listen. When you worship, the throne room answers. The chosen carry an invisible crown, a seal that cannot be stolen or defiled. Walk as sons and daughters of light, not as beggars seeking favor, but as heirs revealing it. Remember, humility is the robe that guards authority. Do not let pride poison what purity birthed. The enemy fears humility because he cannot imitate it. Stay low before the throne, and you will stand high before the nations. You will be sent into places others avoid. You will stand before hearts others condemn. You will see beauty in souls the world has forgotten. That is your mission, to bring light where no one dares to look. When injustice rises, do not answer with rage, answer with righteousness. When darkness shouts, do not argue. Release truth that pierces like lightning. For every moment you act in love, you build altars that demons cannot approach. Guard your heart, chosen one. It is the gateway of miracles. What you meditate on multiplies. Keep your spirit anchored in gratitude. Thankfulness is the song that keeps heaven near. There will come a time when many lose courage. Voices will spread despair like smoke through cities. But you remain unmoved. You are the calm in the storm, the fire in the rain, the promise in the ruins. Do not be distracted by the noise of false prophets. Many will claim light but speak shadows. You will know the true by their fruit, for peace will follow their words and transformation will follow their steps. Let your hands build what fear tries to destroy. Let your eyes look beyond appearances. Let your words carry mercy even when correction must come. For judgment without love becomes pride, but love with truth becomes freedom. I, Michael, remind you of this decree. Every chosen heart carries an assignment. Find it, guard it, fulfill it. Do not compare your calling to another's. The Father designed your path with precision. When you walk it with joy, you release ripples through generations unborn. You are not alone in this labor. The hosts of heaven walk beside you. Every time you resist darkness, a trumpet sounds above. Every time you forgive, a victory is written in light. The day is near when the chosen shall stand together, their unity forming a fortress of flame. From every nation, every tongue, every story, they will rise. One body, one purpose, one sound. Their anthem will not be fear, but faith. Their banner will not be power, but love. So lift your voice, child of light. Let courage find its home again. You are heaven's answer to earth's cry. You are the echo of eternity in mortal form. I command strength into your bones. I release clarity into your spirit. Walk as the reflection of divine authority. Where you step, let peace follow. Where you speak, let truth awaken. Where you serve, let glory dwell. This is your commission. Stand firm. Walk pure. Speak life. Love relentlessly. And the power of heaven will confirm every word you carry. The chosen are rising. Their light is spreading. Their authority is growing. And the kingdom of God advances through them. Children of the Most High, the path of the chosen is not paved with ease, but with purpose. Every trial you face is a gate to greater strength. Every tear you shed is a seed that will bear glory. Do not curse the furnace that forms you. Gold does not shine until it meets the fire. Faith does not grow until it is pressed. The Father allows the storm not to destroy you, but to reveal what cannot be shaken. When darkness rises, stand still and listen. For in the noise of battle, my voice still whispers, "Do not fear, for I am with you. I am Michael, guardian of the faithful, and I go before you through every shadow." The chosen are tested because they carry treasure. The enemy does not war against emptiness. He wars against promise. So when you are attacked, remember it is confirmation of what you carry. You ask, "Why must I suffer so?" Because your light is meant to reach those still in the night. Because your victory will be a map for others to follow. Because only those who bleed can truly understand how to heal. Do not run from the pressure. Endure it with faith. In your weakest hour, heaven is closest. When you cannot see the hand of God, trust His heart. The testing will strip away what cannot remain. Pride will fall, fear will crumble, doubt will fade. What will stand is the core of who you were meant to be. Pure light without disguise. I tell you truth. Those who are refined become weapons of mercy. They speak softly, but their words shake heavens. They walk quietly, but their steps split chains. They pray in secret, but their faith moves nations. Do not envy those whose paths look easier. Their roots do not reach as deep. The chosen must endure what others cannot, so that they can carry what others will not. When your heart breaks, do not close it. Keep it open, for through the cracks light enters. When friends depart, do not despair. Some cannot walk where you are sent. Heaven will replace every loss with purpose. Nothing is wasted when offered to God. Every pain you surrender becomes a weapon in His hand. The testing season will not last forever. Morning follows midnight, and the fire that refined you will soon reveal your radiance. Hold your ground. Let your faith be the anchor that storms cannot pull free. Let your worship be louder than your worry. Let your peace be a banner the enemy cannot tear down. When you stand through testing, heaven takes notice. Angels record your endurance as songs of honor. The Father Himself whispers, "This one is mine, so rise again, child of fire." Shake off the ashes of yesterday. Your testing has become your testimony. Your scars have become your armor. I declare over you now, you are ready. You will walk through the flame and not be consumed. You will face the storm and not be moved. You will see the darkness and shine brighter because of it. This is the refinement of the chosen. This is the path of those who carry the kingdom. Endure a little longer, for your harvest is at hand. The light within you cannot be quenched. The purpose within you cannot be stolen. The Father who called you will finish what He began. Stand firm, hold faith, rise again, hold. For I am Michael, and I go before you still. You are tested but not defeated. You are chosen and you will overcome. Beloved warriors of the light, you have walked through the valley, you have endured the trial, and now the breath of heaven descends upon you. The season of testing turns to the season of awakening. The embers that waited in silence now ignite. The Spirit of the living God moves through your bones, and you shall feel the flame rise again. You will know when the fire comes, for courage will flood your heart like thunder. Your words will burn with truth, and peace will clothe you like armor. No longer will you speak in fear. You will speak as one who has seen the throne. No longer will you hide your light. You will stand as a beacon for the lost and the weary. The chosen are being empowered not for pride, but for purpose. Their hands shall heal. Their voices shall break chains. Their prayers shall pierce darkness. The gifts of heaven are not ornaments of status. They are instruments of mercy. Use them with humility, and the heavens will multiply their reach. I release upon you the mantle of strength. It is not found in might or muscle, but in the quiet certainty that God is with you. I release upon you the mantle of discernment, to see beyond deception and walk in clarity. I release upon you the mantle of endurance, to stand when others fall away. Do not doubt what you carry. The enemy fears the awakening of the chosen. He trembles when you remember who you are. He shatters when you speak the name of light. Lift your hands, children of flame. The fire that fell upon prophets of old now burns within your spirit. You are not powerless. You are not forgotten. You are chosen to be living torches in a dark age. Walk boldly in your assignment. Do not measure yourself by what you see. Measure by what heaven decrees. You were born for this hour. You were formed for this battle. You were chosen for this generation. Let your faith roar. Let your hope shine. Let your love conquer. For the kingdom advances through hearts that burn. Wherever you step, speak peace. Wherever you labor, sow truth. Wherever you pray, expect miracles. Heaven walks with you. Angels surround you. The Spirit empowers you. Rise, beloved ones, and move with purpose. The wings of judgment become wings of mercy when they are guided by love. The sword of truth becomes a bridge of light when wielded with compassion. You are no longer waiting for permission to shine. The command has already been spoken. Go, illuminate the earth with your obedience. Go, speak life into dry places. Go, carry the presence that never fades. For the Almighty calls you chosen, and I, Michael, stand beside you in the flame. Together we advance. Together we overcome. Together we fulfill the will of heaven. Children of the Most High, hear me now. The heavens shift once more. The seals of awakening open wider, and your names echo across the realms of light. You who have endured the storm, you who have kept faith while the world fell silent, your hour has arrived. You are not forgotten. You were never unseen. You are the flame hidden in the ashes, the dawn before the day. Rise, chosen ones. You were called not for comfort, but for courage. You were formed in the secret fires of divine purpose. Every trial you have faced has forged your wings. Every tear you have shed has anointed your path. You carry the scent of heaven within your soul. Do not let the shadows convince you otherwise. When the winds of confusion howl, stand firm. Speak not in fear, but in faith. Your voice carries authority when you speak in the name of the light. You are no longer victims of circumstance. You are commanders of destiny. Do not ask if you are ready. The heavens have already declared that you are. Many have walked away, blinded by pride and comfort. But you remained steadfast, though the night was long. That steadfastness has marked you. The Father has written his seal upon your spirit. You are sent not to escape the world, but to transform it. Where darkness reigns, bring illumination. Where despair rises, release the sound of hope. I, Michael, will go before you. I will clear the skies of resistance. I will silence the whispers that attempt to sway your heart. You shall not fall. Even if the ground trembles, your feet will be anchored upon the rock of truth. You are surrounded by legions unseen, watchers of light, who march in perfect unity. Do not shrink when the task feels beyond your strength. The very impossibility of your calling proves it was born in heaven. You are chosen not because you are flawless, but because your heart still burns for righteousness. The Almighty delights in those who hunger for his will. There will be moments when the world calls you foolish. There will be moments when isolation feels like exile. But I tell you, isolation is not abandonment, it is consecration. The wilderness is where the chosen are strengthened. The silence is where the divine voice grows louder. Raise your eyes now. The hour is at hand. The armies of heaven stand aligned. The command of light thunders across creation. You are not spectators. You are participants in a holy uprising. You will carry messages that pierce deception. You will heal wounds that no human hand could touch. Remember, your mission is love wrapped in power, truth spoken in mercy, justice balanced by grace. Do not war against flesh and blood, but against the forces that chain the human spirit. When you speak, speak as one who knows eternity listens. When you act, act as one whose footsteps echo in two worlds. The trumpet has sounded within your soul. You feel it even now, the divine urgency, the holy pull. That is not imagination, that is remembrance. Your spirit remembers who you are and what you came here to do. The chosen cannot hide any longer. The world needs your voice, your presence, your light. Now go forward. Carry the flame, not as a weapon, but as a witness. Let it burn so brightly that those lost in night will see and remember the dawn. You are the reflection of heaven walking in mortal form. The heavens rejoice when you rise. I, Michael, call you now. Step into your divine assignment. Fear nothing, doubt nothing. For the hand of the Almighty rests upon you, and His glory will go before you. Children of light, the hour has reached its fullness. The call that began as a whisper now resounds like thunder through your soul. You have walked through fire, endured storms, and stood when others fell. Now the heavens rise to honor your endurance. The time of preparation has ended. The time of manifestation begins. Lift your head, chosen one. The crown of purpose rests upon you. You are no longer in waiting. You are in command. The divine fire within you will not be contained. You are the proof that faith cannot be extinguished. You are the living prophecy of the Almighty's promise. I, Michael, have guarded you in your nights of despair. I have seen your battles, both seen and unseen. And now, as the sun of awakening breaks the horizon, I declare this over you. You are victorious. You are the living sword of truth, sharpened by trial and refined by love. Go forth with confidence, for heaven walks beside you. The winds obey your courage. The elements yield to your faith. Every step you take now echoes in eternity. You are not a mere wanderer. You are a carrier of divine authority. When you speak light, darkness will retreat. When you release compassion, heaven will answer. Do not seek validation from men, for your approval comes from the throne. You were known before you were named. You were chosen before you were born. And though the path has been steep, your endurance has summoned favor beyond comprehension. This is the final hour of awakening. The chosen rise not with arrogance, but with humility. Not with pride, but with power rooted in service. You are the bridge between heaven and earth. Every act of kindness you perform, every prayer you release, every truth you speak, it shakes the invisible world. Remember this always. The light within you was never meant to be hidden. It was meant to pierce through the deepest shadows. And when you feel alone, know that my wings surround you still. You are never abandoned. You are never forsaken. Raise your hands to the sky and receive what is yours. Divine courage, unbreakable peace, heavenly strength. Let it flow through you now. Feel the fire of your calling reignite. Feel the love of the Father surround you like an unending sunrise. The chosen do not retreat, they advance. The chosen do not break, they rise again. The chosen do not question their worth, they walk in it. And you, beloved child of the Most High, are among them. Go forth now and shine. Where you walk, heaven walks. Where you stand, light stands. Where you speak, truth breaks chains. The world waits for your voice, your vision, your courage. So rise, chosen one. Spread your wings of purpose. The battle is already won, and victory belongs to the light. I, Michael, seal this message over you with fire and truth. Go forth as a bearer of the divine flame, and let every step you take echo with these words. You are chosen. You are called. You are never alone. Amen. Beloved child of heaven, come into stillness now. The noise of the world fades, but the voice of the divine grows clear. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. The hand of the Almighty rests gently upon your soul. O Eternal Father, source of light, I, Michael, lift this child before you. I ask that your presence surrounds them like a radiant dawn. Let every shadow that has lingered in their heart be dissolved by your love. Let peace descend like soft rain upon their mind. Bless their path with clarity. Bless their steps with courage. Where fear has built walls, let faith build gates of gold. Where sorrow has rooted, let hope bloom again. Let their heart remember that nothing is too broken for your restoration. I speak healing into every wound, visible and unseen. I speak calm into every storm, within and around them. I speak strength into their weary spirit, that they may rise again clothed in divine purpose. Father of mercy, teach them to walk in light even when the night surrounds them. Teach them to trust when the road is hidden. Whisper truth to them in their moments of doubt, and let your angels carry that truth into their dreams. Let their home be filled with your peace. Let their heart overflow with your presence. Let their words become seeds of kindness, and their actions reflections of heaven's grace. Beloved, you are never alone. The wings of heaven surround you. The love of the eternal guards you. The breath of the divine renews you with every sunrise. Now rise in faith. Rise in love. Rise in strength. You are blessed, protected, and chosen. And as you walk forward, remember, you are held in the unshakable light of God. Amen.